Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of My Comfort Characters. Today, my comfort character we'll be discussing is Deema from Bubble Guppies. Now, I really like Deema. The reason why um, I like Deema so much is mostly on a personal level. It's because whenever I don't know if you know this, but not only I'm somewhat on the spectrum, but I've been diagnosed with ADHD pretty late. You know, I've been diagnosed with as towards third grade. I had a bit of behavioral issues, and um, sadly, I was diagnosed with ADHD. And it's not uncommon for girls to be diagnosed with ADHD pretty late, like within their adolescent years. So I feel like, you know, after I got diagnosed with after I got diagnosed with it, I was pretty sad. Like, I felt bad about myself. My parents assured me there's nothing to be ashamed about. There's nothing to be ashamed about. And then, like, one day I just started watching Bubble Guppies. I mean, I was already watching Bubble Guppies when, even after I was diagnosed with ADHD. I was, I had, I, for some reason, I kept on taking a real in-depth liking to Deema. I mean, I already liked Deema, but at the time I mostly liked Molly and said, yeah, I like Deema. But then after I was diagnosed with ADHD, I'm like, oh, I really like Deema. Because I feel like, because you know how she's really hyperactive? I feel like looking at her and then looking back at me, I felt like there was nothing to be ashamed about because, I mean, you could still be hyperactive and still be a good person, still be a friend. And that's my parents assured me. So every single time I would go out in public and felt bad about my disability, I would think about Deema. And I felt like Deema helped me through my hardest times because, I mean, everything she did, taking a more in-depth look at, I could relate to it, you know? I mean, she loves being dramatic. That's me. I mean, she's literally named the drama queen on the wiki. She loves putting on voices. She loves using big words. My parents will always be so happy when I use big words. Like whenever she says, "Well, that's embarrassing." Well, that's convenient. Like, she loves putting on costumes, and that's what I love to do. I still like to dress up in costumes. Like, I like a lot of her outfits she has on. And I like a lot of her outfits she wears, especially when she wears fancy outfits. And especially the voices she puts on really makes me smile. Like, I especially like um some of my favorite Deema moments have to be in season 3. Like, for instance, I can name 2 episodes because I was watching Bubblegums last night at the time of this recording. Um, I really like her. I really like her in all the scenes she was in the episode, the Bubblebee Athlon. It was just, she's just really fun. She's really fun. Especially, um, I especially like the moments where she gets when antagonist villains get to her breaking point. Like, she really knows how to stand up to people and tell them off, even when the villain's intentions were actually as intentional as she thought, or any of the other characters that were with her thought, you know? So, um, not only I love Deema, but I especially love it when she's just being a good, friend or companion. Like, she's really, she's really nice. And me and her, including, we also have big hair. Like, um, I don't have my hair, most of the time I have my hair in braids, but after I get it like washed and get it blown out, like it's pretty big. It's like a big afro. Although I can't keep it out for so long because when I straighten it, it gets pretty poofy. But at the same time, I just, I mean, Deema is the character I like to call my hyperactive my hyperactive mermaid companion, because she helped me through a time where I felt like people are gonna look at me differently, and people are gonna think of me as just doing too much or being somebody I can't they can't be around with, you know? But after I took a look at Deema, I realized that hey, it's okay to be hyperactive. It's okay to be it's okay to be you. As long as you're being yourself, there's nothing wrong with there's nothing wrong with doing what you like to do, being happy, singing, dancing, putting on voices, using big words, putting on costumes, because that's what kids do. And there's no point of hiding in the shadows, because you might even find that person, no matter fiction or not, that might be not going through, I'm not saying Dina has ADHD, but that have the same personality as you do. So, yeah, I'm happy that Deema is my comfort character, and she makes me feel like I'm I belong. And honestly, if she wasn't in the show wouldn't be the show Bubble Guppies without her. And I love her for that so so much. So yeah, I love Deema, and that's why she's my comfort character. So I will see you all next time for comfort character number 3. See you all next time.